Hey, it's Ryan with Holloway Benefit Concepts. So we're back. We're going to talk about a couple more things that you can do in this busy time of the year, this evaluation time period, that you can take advantage of and help prepare you better for what's upcoming. So in video 1, we talked about surveying your employees, taking a look at your claims data to really evaluate the program and see how it's working. So let's pretend you've done all that. You realize that maybe you do have some opportunity to look at some different providers or change up your program. One of the first things you need to do, if you're on a program that has a network tied to it, before you just jump ship, you want to be sure that the new network that you're looking at is adequate. A lot of times changing from one insurer to another, there's going to be a little bit of disruption. No doctors always contract with all the same networks, but you want to make sure that it's not a huge disparity. Alternatively, you may realize that, you know what, my employees are young, they don't really have doctors they care about. It might be time to evaluate maybe a smaller network or even something completely different. You won't know that until you evaluate your employees. If you need to evaluate networks at a high level, we actually have an annual study that we do where we compare doctor networks, hospital networks, urgent cares, etc. And so we've done a lot of that legwork for you. So you can check out our study and see if who you're looking at or who you're with, if they're comparable. If they are, you shouldn't have any real problems making a move. But if they aren't, may not be the network you want to consider moving into. And you can find that link in the description of this video, or if you're on social media, you can find it in the post. And the one other thing I'll mention, if you've gotten your claims and they look really good, it might be time to consider getting out of the fully insured market and evaluating an underwritten program. You can get the same exact benefit levels, but if you're a good risk for an insurance company, meaning you're not expected to drive a lot in claims, your costs can come down considerably. And in some contracts, you may even be eligible for refunds down the road for unused claims dollars. So, in summary, you've done your network evaluation, you're looking at it, or if you need help, check out our study. Be sure you're taking a look at your networks before you make that big move. And the other point we want to make is, if your claims are running well, if that looks really good, consider getting out of the fully insured market. You're going to get benefits that are just as good, a lot of times at a much, much better price point. Thank you so much for joining us today. Stay tuned for video number 3, and we'll talk to you soon.